Hi guys, welcome to the Unpopular Opinion.
Real,
Bro, and we're saying it all. So guys, welcome back to yet another episode of the Unpopular Opinion. I'm Kemi.
Claire,
Prim.
Blenda names.
Wow. Okay, moving on. So today's episode.
Mistress of a girls' Catholic boarding school.
Right?
It's just polite.
So we've been seeing a couple of our favorite channels doing this, and we definitely wanted to do it. So we just want to shout out like our favorite Black creatives. Okay, that's what we're talking about. Our absolute favorite people who have inspired us in the thing, people who we just love to go over there and find inspiration on their pages. Those guys. I'm going to start with Prim.
Definitely. The first amazing creative that I'll shout out is me.
Okay, thank you.
I second that.
You're welcome, world.
amazing.
You are welcome
Hashtag Prim
for this
TV.
existence.
Why? No, why? Tell us why. You are amazing.
Oh, that means I need to get out of myself.
Yes.
And then no, it's not me. The first creative I think I'll give it to is Rebecca Nanjago. She's very inspirational.
Oh my God.
She works really hard at she works really hard at creativity, and she is always open to sharing. Like no matter what time of the day, she won't hide anything.
True
What
that.
did you use for this? Oh, it's so and so.
Yeah.
How much did they charge? This much. Bargain to this. We ended up here.
Yeah.
So actually, it's how we got our team, our videography, I think, team. Yeah. It's okay. The first time I heard about them was from Rebecca.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Rebecca Nanjago, you are doing something really amazing.
Love.
Yeah, I love it.
Yes.
So for me, before I even go into it, this is just our top, very favorite that are resonating with us. Does that make sense? So we're not saying the others are not good. They're absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
What we're saying is these are the ones that are resonating
With us
like
in this
really,
season.
really
Only
in this
some,
particular
honestly.
season. Yes.
Only some,
And
not even
only
all.
even some. But for me, I'll keep it local to begin with. Then we'll start catching claims. Lucy Smiles, guys. Let's first talk about her visual storytelling.
Sis.
It's about quality for her. It's not about quantity, it's about quality, and she will take you through a journey in 30 seconds.
Have you watched her Egypt videos?
First, leave the Egypt. Me, I like love. Did you see the one with her and Henry?
No.
Oh my God. I was like, but Philip,
Even me.
it made you want to be, it told their story so beautifully.
And she's a real OG, Like in UG, she's one of the main OGs,
and I feel
the
like
first guys.
And I feel like she's getting better and better.
Better.
Because if you look at her content from
Truly.
last year or the year before,
It's just like...
and
Even the time she was in New York, when we say following, I think she was still in New York.
yeah, she was. Just gets better and better. Lucy, what you're doing
Is amazing.
is
Especially with
wow.
working in Africa.
Yeah.
Working
Because
in
I was
Africa.
thinking, so when someone, recently a brand wanted to pay me to do an ad, and the first person I went to for inspiration
Was
Lucy
Lucy.
Smythe. But
Yeah.
I'm like, I should just sit down with her.
Yeah.
And she tells me how she comes up, because her creative is just so unique, but it's beautiful. So
Yeah.
Lucy, that hats off for you. Well
Yeah,
done.
like people who are
Lucy
setting...
Smith. Yeah.
The standard is really
It's
high
really
because
high.
of people
And
like
you know
her,
what
which is
I love
amazing.
is that she's more of she'll go quiet for 3 weeks.
And then,
And then come and bang you with something you're going to think about
Yeah.
for the next 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Because me, I think
She
I
lives
don't think she has
rent-free.
posted since the one with Henry, the engagement shoot. It's still there. I'm still thinking. I'm still getting over that one. And I feel like she gives us a banger, to think about while she's creating.
Yeah.
Lucy, well done. Well done, girl.
Unforgettable, right? For me, it's Raymond Kahuma. What up?
He was part of mine as well. Yeah.
Love your content. I just think he's so
Daring.
even
He's
the fact
daring.
I'm
He's
smiling
daring.
because it's it makes me smile. I watch his stuff and I feel happy. Like it's like, okay, now we're doing the dating thing, and then we are making a gigantic Rolex, and then, like it's so wild.
Spending 1 million on food.
Then we're eating a big ass goat, and then like
I'm spending it's like 1 shilling or something. There's a time he spent
1 shilling in Kenya.
Yes.
And it's like it's so diverse and crazy and interesting. You just don't find it anywhere anyhow. And also just like really beautiful quality. Shout out Christian. He knows himself. But yeah, I think that you're really doing something special in the Ugandan space.
Raymond is doing. It's just fantastic. There's a way it's millennial, you know. He's making us back in touch with youth. I feel like he keeps me in touch.
Keeps us young. Keeps us young.
That's true. And you know, because something like speed dating in Uganda would be like, oh my god.
Yeah.
You know, and this
so
would be
new.
something. But
I remember that thing was
it.
in campus.
It was happening.
Speed
no,
dating,
but
yes.
on the
It was different.
On the deal.
Yeah, but it was
but he has like mainstreamed it.
Yes, he's mainstream. And you know, ideas, he's just showing us that, listen, there's no idea too stupid, too silly, too, you know, I mean, that thing of going on a bike, giving people shots. Like,
the creativity.
Can you eat over what in how many seconds? You're like the youth in it, the creativity in it, and just
like introducing interesting, because I don't think a lot of people are doing vox pops. That vox pops is those going in the street and talking to people. I think that's really, really cool. He just keeps on pushing the boundary, and that's amazing. So we love
Raymond,
to see it.
Well done.
Well done.
Well done. Well done.
So I would like to give a very major shout out to Rogers Balamaga, because guys, that man knows how to benefit his audience. If you have his contact on WhatsApp saved, you know, you will get so much out of it. There's some topics that he's been running, and just when I think in my head that no, he's done, he can't top this up, he brings another one. And there's a way he has found he has managed to get his audience in touch with, you know, like savings groups, blah, blah, blah. He is amazing. And I also love, as a creative, on the side of a creative, I love how he's very unapologetic for the work that he puts in, okay? You'll see someone telling him, please add me to your contacts, and he'll be like, no, first support my business, first buy this, and then, or send 20,000 to be registered. And the fact, because the truth is he's spending lots of money
and time,
bringing this content to you, and he's not apologizing of her, sorry mkwano, you see, giving all sorts of excuses. There's no going around it. And he has built, you know, like a good business around, you know, he has built a good business around his content. It's amazing. And he's doing amazing. He's doing something really, really amazing. If you don't have him in your contacts, please find ways, get his contact, support his business, or pay him or something, and get his contact. He's a contact to have, actually.
Also, I think he's one of those great examples of how to, like, you create a platform and then really build a proper business.
Build a proper business on it.
Such a great example of that.
Brain. Like he's such a brain. He is,
I think my next one is Just Ivy. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, she's
Mama Money.
She's you.
Like, she resonates so.
I can see that the two of you
much. Like, I even watched her most recent, the solo series they had. You can sit with us. The one over 25 had.
Yeah.
And Just Ivy was speaking. I was like, yes, sensei. Like, I was just like, teach me. You know, not even just teach me. It's that the way she was so raw. And I often get raw on my personal space. Even here, we get quite open. And there's a way sometimes you can feel, as a creative, you can feel like, that's a bit raw, that's too raw, you know? But for her sharing, like, there's a lot that she shared about in that particular episode that I was going through, because they're much longer in the business than we are. You know, so there's a lot that she shared of her experience and stuff. I remember the one specific one is that she realized she wasn't nice to work with. And, you know, it resonated so much, so much, because this year I've actually looked at myself, watched myself, and for the most part, and I told Philip, is that what you have to deal with? You know, in more of, again, I give the quinine that you need for your malaria, but I give it without a sugar coat, you know? So I actually really, I cried. I even sent her a message. I cried when I was watching that, when I was listening to that. And there's that growth that because of seeing Just Ivy is like 5 steps ahead of me. You know, she resonates her content on money and helping women figure out their finances and become financially independent and make financial decisions, make business decisions, things like that. It really, her Money Monday, I think I'm the first in the viewers. Money Monday, every Monday morning, as soon as I wake up, the first thing I look for is Money Monday. Some topics don't resonate, but most of them do. But even the ones that I don't feel like resonate, usually if I listen, there's something I learn. And for me, that has been a game changer because she has been for me what I'd love to be for other women.
For other people.
So it has really resonated. It has actually even inspired a lot of my content. You know, things like my Unstoppable Boss Babe was inspired by her Money Mind, her Money Monday, because I just saw women struggling with this specific thing of confidence. And I was like, but why don't I do a mini series of a couple of weeks? For a couple of weeks, I talk about confidence, and I saw the impact it created because people messaged me, and then I messaged her and told her that your content has really inspired me. So just Ivy, just in case no one ever tells you, I'm pretty sure they do. But let me be the 1,000,001 person to tell you, you are amazing.
You're amazing.
Your content is amazing.
That's true. Yeah.
Oh, I love to see us loving on others. Anyway, so this one won't come as a surprise to most people that follow me. Sharon Mondia. Listen. First of all, when
You're the same people, even in my opinion.
Okay, but like
she reminds
when
me
I
so
first,
much of you.
Before even content creation was like a thing. Back
She
then,
was there,
when I was still living in Nairobi, and she was on the blog This Is Us. You guys. I was in the This Is Us army. I was like, who is this person? I had never really seen what she was doing here. I used to see those things like people abroad are doing them. But then she was doing the blog, and then she went onto YouTube. I was like, wow, she's here with that. Like, it just felt like someone like me is doing something that I want to do. And it was just so inspiring for me. And then, I mean, it's just, I guess from that, then I started to realize, we also have, there's just a lot about her that I connect with in a very specific way.
Me when I see her, you even look alike.
Sis, you're wearing my clothes.
But I look alike.
I really do like the way she carries herself, and she just built this whole thing. Like, she did radio. I'm just thinking, I'm like, okay, I'm also coming. I just think she's a very inspirational person, and also because she was one of the first for me to see, like, here in the region, she's remained, and she just remained growing and growing. I see where she's going, and I'm like, man, we shall also be in Paris. We as the Unpopular Opinion will be in Paris. Shout out L'Oreal. Anyway, I love her. I think she's fantastic. I think she has that quiet strength that I really admire.
Yeah,
also,
that's
like
true. That's the word you can use on
right?
her. Yes,
Your style is her style. Like you shop from the same wardrobe.
She's you're here. If you're here, it's okay. You're loved. Thank you so much for being here. But if you're not, that's okay. It is well. It is well. She's very easy breezy. I really like her. I think for me, the other creative has to be Murugi Munyi. She's such a force. I like, and she recently opened up her business. Right. And sitting down with her and her sharing. First of all, she's very generous with her information. You guys
my God, that's sweet. Her platform alone.
This is so true. When you talk about raw,
she's very generous with her information. She's not I can't tell you this because I don't want you to know.
I haven't been paid.
No.
she'll just tell you all the things, all of them.
Yeah, she's tell you come and ask, so where are you sourcing from? And I remember she told me, actually, she has motivated me to finally do business. And I know people have said it over and over again, but she said it in a way that hit home. And after, she sent me an audio and said, Prim, when we launched the store, people walked in and said, oh my God, Prim would be so happy to see this. They got clothes and said, Prim would be happy to see this. Like, babe, you could even start like this and that. You don't have to have a physical store, but you could start this. She finally opened my eyes, like, oh my goodness, I could do this. Like, she's not selfish. She's not competing with anyone. She's in her lane. Like, it's like that chick really knows who she is. She really knows who she is. So congratulations on your store. Congratulations on the strides. You've seen how her business has been growing really well. Right. And she's committed, you guys. She's committed. I remember when she was committed to losing weight and she was very consistent to the gym. She now opened up a store and she's very consistent. She shows up every day like a worker. What? Amazing, Murugi. You're doing really, really well.
Really proper inspiration.
Really, really well.
Love to see it.
My next one is Lydia KM.
So TMI.
TMI, yes.
I love TMI.
The recent series.
It's for me, Lydia, because of the intentionality she puts into her growth, her emotional
She's so
growth
woke.
as a person.
Oh, yeah.
She's so woke, that level
It
of
scares
woke
me.
where like,
For me, it scares me.
She says things and I pause.
even me, I'm like,
I pause the episode and first start thinking about my life.
Yeah, like
right? And there's this beauty, and she's calm. That's what she is. She's very calm.
I feel like she's a sea.
And
it's calm, but it can also rage. Like it's powerful.
Yeah, it's
a
like
balance.
She's a force.
She's a force,
in
yeah.
her calmness. There's like I've seen
Don't
her. I've
play with
been
me,
following
yeah.
her for a while, and it's magic, guys. The things she says. If you need to do any kind of work, when we say do the work. If you want to know what work looks like, go to Lydia KM's.
Yeah.
Every day an affirmation, and there's a lot of. I'm one of those people who didn't believe in affirmation.
Sure.
But when I started following her and started
Affirming yourself.
affirming, to begin with, I judge myself. And then slowly, but even sometimes when I'm having a bad day, I just go to her page just for an affirmation.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
She's like a
this
life
week,
coach.
today, one of the first things I do, other than just Ivy Money Monday, is another one is Lydia KM. Today was this week's affirmations are around keeping promises to yourself. And I'm like, she's very intentional about the growth and about doing the work, because you do not grow unless you work.
Yeah.
And it's just beautiful. She has just a beautiful. Anyway, Lydia KM, you are inspiring a lot of
Amazing.
us.
Yes.
You are teaching a lot of us, and you are giving us a platform to grow.
Yeah.
And that's for me. That for me, it just works for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it for me.
Because all that we're talking about, I also love them. So anyway, so the person that I thought of, this is more on the photography, because he focuses on photography. Pictures that William takes, that's his handle.
Yes!
William, if people don't
Yes.
tell you enough, you are
What if he's not called
brilliant.
William?
He's called
That
William.
he's like Dennis or something.
No, I know
He's
him
just
a
uses
little bit.
William because it was his
it's-
grandfather's name.
Right?
Actually, he's
But he's amazing. He is amazing.
I think I've seen him once or twice. I
He's
wouldn't
amazing.
say I know
He's
him.
amazing.
visuals and
He's a visual.
beautiful
Yes.
and
Yes.
inspired.
Yes.
And I mean, and we were fortunate to have that class that Agandi organized that time,
And you were
we,
fortunate
you
to
know,
learn
and
from him?
and we learned from him, and he's a very brilliant artist.
Very.
And one of us people were like a multi-talented. They're in photography, then they're in Manyaza medicine, multi-talented. But yeah, his visuals always make me stop. I'm always on his page. He's one of those people I check every single day without fail. Without fail, you are brilliant. Your work is beautiful. Like, I don't know if people tell you enough. Amazing.
For me now, the next is my plus size babes. Like this chick, she's from South Africa. I feel like she's inspired so much of my style transition in the past 1 year. She's called Cynthia Gwebu. I feel like she's been a best kept secret, because I know that from this people are going to follow her, and I feel like those things. She's mine. Like, you want to share her, how you don't want to share her. You want to keep her to yourself. Like, oh my goodness, she is beautiful. She's plus size. I saw her carrying her baby recently, and I was just like, okay, you can carry a pregnancy. Okay. She was still stylish. I was like, okay, the things that really, really scared me, I saw her like go through it. And I saw how she was very honestly sharing on her YouTube. She'd be like, she was going through, I think it was like, because of course with my weight, I'm threatened by, such a disease, or we've been informed of this preeclampsia. Exactly. She's shared, there's a probability of this, the pressure is high or something. Now I can't breathe, now I'm exhausted. She broke down sometime on camera. Cynthia, if you ever watch this, I love you so much, so much. She's such a force. She's amazing.
Oh,
You're
thanks
amazing.
for letting
She's
us
amazing.
into your secret.
She's amazing.
No, she's
each time she posts a story, I'm just there, the first person to view it, responding. Their hearts, like the responses are not really responding, but I'm there.
My next one is, wow, they are quite Kenyan. Just Joy Kendi. There's something about that woman that makes me feel, confident. And she's also one of those quality kind, you know, she comes
Creatives,
on
yes.
and just gives you quality. Her
That's
coloring in her, like,
So
wow,
beautiful.
she is gorgeous. She rocks any hairstyle. She does the transitions, and I'm like,
cool.
what? She's cool. And then she has this resting bitch face. She calls it herself before you all go on and say that I'm calling her a bitch. She's not. She says it. She reminds me of my sister actually. There's that. My sister has a resting bitch face as well. That's quite similar.
But it comes from being bold. Zerida is
She's
really
very
bold.
bold.
Yes. Zerida is very confident in herself.
So yeah, very. But anyway, just Joy Candy. There's something, you know, that X factor. I just can't tell you what
can't
it is.
place it.
Exactly. I love the fact that she comes on and is her.
Yeah.
She creates content as her. She inspires us in a way that is just her. Anyway, it's an X factor, I think. But I love Just Joy Candy. Whenever she posts something, I'm the first person to view. You know, and it's I can't
You're there,
explain
waiting.
it. Yes,
Yeah.
I can't explain it, but her visuals are just beautiful.
Yeah. Got to agree. Another person I've thought of is, like, because natural hair is kind of a thing, but the person who I think hands down learned the most from, and I learned from so many people, is a channel called Green Beauty. You guys, that lady of Green Beauty, I'm realizing now I actually don't know her name, because she goes by Green Beauty everywhere. On her channel on YouTube, where it's Green Beauty, her brand is called Green Beauty. But you guys, I don't know, there's no one I've learned more about hair from. That, anyway, I know that my people who are geeks of natural hair, you know her. You can't fail to know. So if you're in natural hair YouTube, you know Green Beauty. There's nothing, she's those people who teaches, like she shows us now the diagram. Now, you know, here is where the hair comes from. And then this particle is going to pass here and go inside. I love it. She will has
The
the
endodermis and the
animations.
epidermis.
Thank you. All those, and now we're here, the dermopapilla. We will pass here. That is her. And she has this, I don't know, I just like the love she has, like a genuine love for hair, like she's really interested. So if you're one of those people, you go there and you're like, I found my person. So I'm constantly learning from her, like it's a never ending journey. I enjoy. Like when people tell me I have long hair, I'm like, are you sure though? Have you seen Green Beauty? But I love her. She has a very earthy, I don't know, she those people who have like her own garden and she's creating her things in her. You know those people? I love it. I really admire it. And
she's growing her own hair products.
Right? Those people of the earth.
Right.
I love it.
She grows her own hair product.
You know, she grows like her own food, and she's just like very green. Those people of
In
the
touch
earth. Those people of the earth.
Yeah, I think you're so like Tesla because
Who?
Tesla.
Tesla, actual Tesla.
They're also trying to over carbon free.
Whatever.
I don't know much about cars. So anyway.
I think my next one is obviously, for me, now this one I think inspires me in a very different way. That's Flavia Tumsime. I remember, like, she's such an industry mogul. Like, I feel like every now and then I've honestly had insecurities, or I've had people dragging me, or, you know, like someone says something really mean. And I swear to God, most times I'm like, what would Flavia do? Would she react to this? Would she come and address it? Would she come here and talk about, oh, you say this and that about me? I'm like, no. And also, she's been in a space lately. I think Flavia of last year, I've enjoyed her content from last year.
Yeah.
And you can tell that this person is free. This person is happy. I love the space that she's in. And I feel like I met her, like meeting her not face to face or anything, but like it's like I found her in a certain stage, and it was amazing to learn from her. You can even see the content she was doing from that time, right?
It changed.
I think
There's something about her content that
you can
changed.
tell that there's nothing you can say to move this woman. She's really inspired me. It's deep. I cannot explain it. But the person she is right now is admirable. It's beautiful. Like, it makes me question. Makes me ponder so many things. Like, what would be her reaction to this? How has she lasted this long? How has she stayed in her lane? How has she not been out, you know, exchanging with people here and there? How has she remained this person over the years?
Yeah. And she's been there a while.
She's amazing. She's amazing. She's really amazing.
So I think for me, what I just add on to Flavia, the thing that catches me most about women is I love women who want to help others, who are intentional about, you get, I'm up here, you know, I'm at a level high, a little bit higher than you. So, you know, let me help you out.
Yeah.
For me, that is just something that's really close to my heart, because what society had told us is they will copy you, or don't tell them your secrets.
They'll take it from you.
They'll take it from you. Don't tell them your secrets. You're supposed to go up alone, you know. And for me, women who are happy to help him lend a hand to another to come up, for me, that girl, guys, that's just turns me on. How they? Anyway, so my next one is Priscilla Latam. She's a Ugandan content creator. And yes, Priscilla Tamale. Priscilla, you are doing the Lord's work. And the reason why I say that is because you've been real. And I love this very recently, she started a series on confidence and showing people that you don't start from the top, you have to work your way from the bottom. Yeah. She's been talking about her experience as a single, over 30 woman. And, you know, there's a lot of stuff she has unpacked for us that has really resonated. And, you know, she does it with the purpose to help younger women or other women in her same situation, just give them a little bit of a perspective, because we keep thinking this one way, but then she's like, listen, there's this whole other way to do things. And the fact that she's a successful career woman trying to help other women, you know, I'm not a career woman, I'm a business woman, and I'm not single, I'm married, but there's a lot of content in there that I have gained from, you know.
That's true.
Again, women who are trying to help others are, for me, they are a thing. For me.
Speaking of women who are helping others, I can't not shout out Bump Love, because I think that they set the stage for people like us to do what we are doing here in Uganda. So, and they've created such a beautiful space for mothers and for people who are hoping to become mothers, and even just everybody else to learn a lot of different things about just the human condition. Like, of course, it's called Bump Love and it's focused on, you know, parenthood, but even for a person like me, there is so much value there. And also just, I love to see that they did what they did, because it was like, okay, so like we can create YouTube shows and that can become a thing, and we can just we can grow and become a whole thing of our own. So yeah, for just setting up that community and for setting up that space also for creatives to feel like, we can do something like that. So shout out to the amazing, and individually they're such powerful personalities and businesswomen, and you know, there's just like a lot there that is admirable. And because I even follow them individually, on top of following Bump Love, I follow those ladies, so it's amazing to see. And that's it. So that's just a couple of the people that we are obsessed with, some of the Black creatives we love. We definitely want to hear from you guys. Who are those people that you love? Let's hook each other up. We give each other the flags for those amazing people, because there's so many beautiful things Black creatives are doing, and we love to see it. Shout out to this beautiful space, Modern Living. I mean, are you guys, wow. Very gorgeous space.
Anything, design, furniture, like, yes.
And Ugandan made furniture, by the way, quality, right? But yeah, definitely check them out. We'll leave their info in the description box. Subscribe. As for always, stop and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Bye.